nasty? Is somebody gonna match my freak? Is somebody gonna match my freak? Is somebody gonna match my nasty? I got stamina, they say I'm an athlete. Is somebody gonna match my freak?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. You are watching Sinalo and I am back with another video. As you can see by the title, today this video is about the 25 things I have learned at 21 and before. These things have worked for me. They might not work for you, but they sure did for me. I am certainly not a professional at these things. I am just going to tell you the things that have worked for me, whatever. So let's get right into the video. It's all things about relationships, intimacy, friendships, self-love, discipline, and everything else. Everyone needs a single moment to themselves. Like, I remember I was still in high school and everything to me was like, you have to, like, it was a norm. Like, you have to have a boyfriend, you have to be in a relationship, you have to have like this certain relationship with this certain person. And it was a thing of you, like, you have to. And I almost every time I used to like I had to like Mama, if you're watching this, Sana, please log off, my darling. It had to be. It was a thing of like you have a boyfriend. So I feel like, and the adult me right now feels like I don't need all of that. Like I don't need to, having someone ezinto zenu man, having someone boyfriend, don't yo son, like I don't need all of that. Like I don't need even my friends. I limited myself. It's not limiting, like I cut off a lot of things to like benefit, things to benefit me. Like I right now I don't have a lot of friends. Like back then in high school, primary, I used to have a lot of friends. Well, in primary, I feel like you're kind of allowed to have a lot of friends because like you're still exploring things and you're like getting to know everything. But in high school also I had a ton of friends. Almost my whole class was, well, I referred to them as my friends because I felt like they are my friends. I don't know about them, child, but right now I feel like we're not in the same level. Not level. Everyone is going. Everyone's going to fight with me. Like not in the same level. Like we're not on the same journey as we used to be before. So I feel like the adult me is not like into those kind of stuff. So relationships, friendships. I only have like two friends and my best friend. And yeah, I don't go clubbing. I don't go to like is like anywhere like where people usually go to like have fun, drink or whatever. I normally just stay indoors. If I want to have a glass of wine or ciders, I usually buy them and then come back to be indoors. Not everyone needs to be in a relationship. No. Well, almost not everyone needs to be in a relationship that much or every time. Like you need to have some boundaries to yourself. You need to have your alone times. You need to have that moment when you like having an introspection to yourself. You like get to know yourself better, get to know certain things about yourself. Go out alone if you like an adventurous person. Do things um that will help you get to know yourself better, because you might find that even if you're older you don't even know yourself. Because the thing is, you might find out that you are older and there are a lot of things that you don't know about yourself. There are a lot of things you don't know you enjoy, things that you like, things that you don't prefer to do, things like, example, relationships. Sometimes you feel like you're in a relationship just because. It doesn't have to be like that. Sometimes you feel like you're in a friendship just because certain people are in a friendship thingy with you, just because they need something, or you need something, because you might need something from them and you like not realize, and that is not a good thing. Like you need to like have interest, like introspection, okay? And sometimes you don't need to depend on people. My mom always tells me this: you do not depend on anyone, because immediately when someone moves on and you like your back is facing them, and it's like, I don't even know why I'm explaining this, because I feel like it's not coming together. Because sana, like ikhona esiXhoseni kuthiwe what is this thing? Let me not put it in close. And also there's this thing of like distance yourself from a lot of things. Friends friends okay, you need to like have boundaries. Like as a person, you need to have boundaries. Even if you are older, even if you are younger than me, younger than 21, whichever age, you need to have boundaries. Set limits. People do not have to have access to everything in your life. People do not have to have opinions about you. They can have opinions about you because people can talk, honey. People will always talk, but it's like you have to distance yourself from certain things. Like if you find your friends like usually often, like you know that your friends usually gossip about everything, it's okay to gossip because we like people, but it's like not okay if you like gossip for with like extreme things, like deep things about people, and like you gossip with your friends and then you go back to talk with the same person you gossiped about to your friend, from your friends. You go to them and talk to them on some like you like them or whatever. Like distance yourself from those things, because it really turn into like a bad thing, like a bad fight, a bad whatever, to the person like you gossiped about, to the people you usually gossip about. So it's usually best if you like distance yourself. From me, I'm going to make examples about me, because child, who else at this point? So for me, I had a lot of friends, as I said before. I had a lot of friends, and I came to realize that a lot of my friends that I had, a lot of the friends that I had were not like, they did not benefit me. Like you know those friends where you like, you're a friend group, and not even a friend group, where like you have different friends from different, different, like you have different friends, not like a friend group like all your friends know themselves, know each other or whatever. At those, and it was a thing of they were not serving me, man. They were not serving me. It's like you like indikwenzela into, and then you don't return back the favor. You don't have to return back the favor like the very same day. It usually doesn't work like that. But I mean, it can work like that, but like it usually doesn't happen that often like that. So I had to cut off a lot of people, bruh. I had to cut off a lot of people. I cut off a lot of people, like friends, family. Like you can distance yourself from family. Yo, like you can, oh honey, you can. Nigga, like you can sign up. Family can be toxic. Like family can be toxic. You can distance yourself from family, but it's not like a thing of, okay, like I'm beefing with you and we're never gonna talk again. It's like a thing of, I'm distancing myself from you because you have issues. Like you can't stand, I know that you can't stand me, and it's like you have to pick a fight whenever I'm around you, and it's like that's not healthy. So I'm trying to distance myself from you because it's not benefiting me, and it's not serving me anything other than us fighting all the time. And you have to know that there are seasons for everything in your life. Certainly, there are seasons for the good things in your life, the bad things, the sour things, if there are sour things, the everything, honey. But you have to learn to adjust, kind of like if you're going through a good phase in your life, you have to know how to react. for example, you bought a car, you like you your job paid, you got a job, paid you good, got a car, or bought a house, or something small, bought a couch for, for your home. And it could be something like, you have to restrain yourself from getting too excited, overexcited, because it can really turn into like a really sour things in just a snap. Because if you get too overexcited for a certain thing, it can really be like a thing of um 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 maybe you can tell the wrong people. Hmm. Telling the wrong, you don't have to like lanto yokuthetha man, lanto yokuthetha to everyone. You don't need to do that. Like, you certainly don't need to do that. Like, ukuthetha to everyone, you may think that your friends are your friends, but they're not your friends. I've been saying this, and I said this on the last video that I made. If you don't know, go check that out. Go. I talked a whole sum about friends. Okay, I talked a whole sum. Like, you may think that your friend is a friend, but they're not your friend. And you like telling them like, oh babes, I got this, I have this, I achieved this and that and that and that and everything. And they go back straight behind your back. Yeah. And they go straight behind your back, go like, she told me all of that for what? Now I got her. What you gonna do by that? You are in no competition with anyone. I am going to repeat this. You are in no competition with anyone. Period, babes. Like, there's no need. Like, it's a norm. It's become a norm, sana. Like, if if I achieve this thing, then if someone else achieve this thing, then I have to. Like, I have to. It's a must. No, honey. Like, yo, no, Sana, you don't have to. And it's like a thing of, oh, I always say this, but we don't care this side. Someone could have something, and like, honey, you don't need to like do the extra things and extra activities trying to get what they have. Like, you may like uyirhalele into, like wanting something, like not knowing that the other person wanted it, and it's like a pure thing, it's like, but like a spontaneous thing. Benifuna ukukhumsha. Like, you don't need, man, you don't need to, like, you are draining yourself. Uzofumana ntoni after all of that energy? Like, you just gave your energy for something that is not worth it. Because ndingafumana imoto and you're trying to get a car, a flipping, like, for what? And ndithenga Porsche. And then when you Porsche, uyithatha money Porsche because you're going to try and do things that you shouldn't do. Ungenayo imali, where are you going to get the money? And ngoku uzofuna ukwenza izinto ezimbi just because you want to get the money so that you can get the Porsche that I bought, honey. And ayizukufanele loo nto, like, you don't need to. God has his own timing for everything. Like, he set times for everything in your life. Everything in your life is going to come just the way it was planned, just the way God wants it, not the way how you want it. You may do things that you want, but it's like you are going to get them at the certain time, at a certain angle, at a certain area. You may be planning to get things maybe like in Cape Town, but God has set your life to be in Paris, or in Joburg. So it's really like a matter of God has his own timing. And another thing, God is always there. I am in an era I'm at this era where I love God. I've come to try and know God at a more serious angle than I had before. Because before, I used to like go church because my parents told me to go church, my grandparents told me to go to church, and it was like not a serious thing because I would go there, like, do everything everyone is doing, and wave goodbye and go home, and there was nothing. And I'll come back home and my grandma would be like, so basically belisithini ilizwi. and sana andilivanga because I wasn't there. So I've come to a point where I've done an introspection from for myself to to know get to know God at a more serious level, get to know more about God, get to know more about the things that he has done to other people. And coming back to self-love, you are the only you, yes, you right there. You are the only person who can love yourself. Nobody else. Don't let them niggas fool you. Don't let them girls fool you, honey. A person can say, "Oh, I love you. You are the love of my you're Sana, are you going to man? Khathethe something else. Like, ishelen. Give me ishelen. Why was ngixelela uba uyandithanda ungandithandi? Why? There's no one that is ever going to love yourself better than you. Everyone, fine. Everyone can love you. Anyone can love you. Everyone can love you. But they, sorry. But they will never love you better than yourself, man. There's self-love is very important. Do things on your own sometimes. You have friends, right? They are available. You have a boyfriend, you have a girlfriend, or whatever the case may be. But do things alone. Try to give yourself that love. Something could be like, if you don't do skincare, honey, try it. Try it. You'd see that you become this other new person that you didn't realize. I never cared about skincare. I never. Search on YouTube. That you can search everything on YouTube, find everything that you want on YouTube, and you will get search videos about self-love, videos about self-discipline, everything, man. Just try to get yourself to a level of I love myself and I'm never letting go of myself ever again. And you are not going to let everyone or anyone or anything negative push you down, because people can come to you, even your friends. Sana, people, friends, Sana. Friends, yeah, I should do a story time because Sana, your friends, yeah, but yeah. So friends. Yeah, guys, we've come to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope zikuncedile somewhere. I hope they helped you. They sure have helped me. I have come to realize a lot of things reaching my adult stage in life, and I am so grateful to God that I'm so grateful to God for making me realize him. Like, unbonisile ba he's there and he's never going to leave me, and I have seen wonders from God. It's small portions, but it's small portions to other people. It's small things to other small nah. It's small things to other people, but to me it surely is a really like big things to me. And I really appreciate God for the self-love that he has shown me, everything that God has taught me. I am really grateful. Everything that he has given me, I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for everything, man. Everything. I'm grateful for the fact that Andy Jolly. For what? Son. So guys, thank you so much for tuning into my video. I really hope that you liked the video, and we'll see you on the next video.
Is somebody gonna match my freak? Touch my body till my knees turn weak. You ain't even gotta ask me. You know I'm down 7 days of the week.